Baby Duck here, and I'm joined by one of the most recognizable names in Nerdcore. He is here once again performing at PAX East. It is a great thrill to welcome the one and only Mr. MC Frontalot. Welcome to the Boston Bash Brigade.
Thank you very much.
So this is your 4th year in a row. You'll be playing at PAX East, and you've played at PAX Prime at various years. So what is it about PAX that keeps bringing you back year after year?
Well, the PAX audience is the most enthusiastic and wonderful bunch of folks, and this is kind of my biggest opportunity every year now, twice a year, to get in front of a really large, wonderful crowd. Plus, I love me some video games. I don't get to play regularly at PAX tonight. I get to see a whole lot of things.
Well, is there anything that's standing out this year so far from what you've seen?
I looked at the floor a little bit Thursday night. I haven't been in there since it opened. I'm hoping that there's a little something that they're showing off for Watch Dogs. I'm really excited about that one. And I guess BioShock's coming out really soon, but I'm hoping they play it early.
Actually, we just went down to the 2K games thing. There's nothing down there.
There's no BioShock down there?
There's only like a, like a booth there that they're recording something. I don't know if they're talking about it or if they're not even. There's nothing like how they had the big display last time, where it was their whole 2K setup.
Weird. I hope everything's okay at home.
Yeah.
So, what first drew you to this music realm, and when did you realize you had the knack to front for a career?
I was not a musician growing up. I wanted to be a writer, and I spent all my time and energy on writing. I liked recording. I liked 4-track recording. I was really into recording my keyboardist G minor 7's high school band and other stuff in college. And I made rap recordings, but very sort of secretly. And then internet came along, and I could put secret rap recordings out in public and still have them be anonymous and secret. And then I just that turned into a music career because the fan base built up thanks in part to the internet folks.
So, do you consider yourself the king of Nerdcore, or is there someone else out there that you need to dethrone?
Whitey Cracker likes to go by the king of Nerdcore. People call me the godfather of Nerdcore. You know how rappers are, everyone has their own appellation.
Yeah, oh, okay. So, outside of the Nerdcore genre scene, who else do you look up to in like the whole hip-hop industry?
I like a lot of rappers these days. Bus Driver, Brother Ali, MF Doom, of Cool Keith. I just got to see him for the first time down at South by. Most Def. Whatever he goes by currently, I can't remember.
Yeah, I forget which one that is now.
Because if you're a geek,
swapped names.
any one of those characters.
Multiple characters. I like. I like some mainstream stuff. I love Jay-Z and.
I've seen him out with the done.
I'm actually very excited that you mentioned Bus Driver. He's actually a favorite of one of ours too.
That's the great thing about any character.
So, when you are songwriting, where do you find most of your inspiration? Do you have to find it within the nerd and geek realm, or do you have to get outside of your comfort zone?
I just keep a list of things that I think are worth exploring for a few minutes, or for 700 words or whatever. When I want to put songs together, I consult the lists. My next record is going to be all fairy tales, so it's a completely separate list. But I've still got more nerdcore-y songs that keep popping up that are interrupting my album. I'm working on one called Never Read the Comments.
Well, I did listen to your NPR interview you just recently did. You did bring up the whole fairy tale aspect. Like, is it going to be just a whole concept album that connects all the fairy tales, or is it going to be just like one song per fairy tale?
The songs will be self-contained.
Okay. So, you were just talking about South by Southwest. Like, how did you feel about this year's festival?
I had a great time this year. We got our duties out of the way early. The band came. We did our Tuesday showcase. I had like a day party to play on Wednesday, and then I could just spend the whole rest of the week wandering around drinking and seeing great bands and meeting people, and that was really fun. I had one of the best times.
Were there any acts this year that stood out for you at South by Southwest?
I really liked this Danish rapper. She goes by Linkolbot. I really liked the Brooklyn band that I've never seen before called Media Tropes. I was amazed that Ghetto Boys are fantastic after all these years. I hadn't even probably thought about them much since I was in high school, which is the early 90s. They were great. And Big Frida, the Cincy Mounts superstar. I thought that was great. I saw it first time.
Awesome. It's a festival I've actually dreamed about going to, but you know, it's very costly.
Oh, I would never be down there without getting invited. It's ridiculously expensive. Yeah.
So back in January, you released a new video for the song Nerd Life. Is this like a bit of a sneak peek as to what to expect, not from the Fairy Tales album, but for something else that you're working on?
No, that was just a one-off that I did for the nice folks over at New Relic. They commissioned it and shot the video. That's about it. They were just trying to drive traffic over to their product. And hopefully they were happy with it. I tried to make a song that wasn't like a commercial. It was just a good short hardcore song that I could be proud of on its own. But it wasn't for me. I don't think it'll probably be on an album.
So besides that too, you were featured on the TV show King of the Nerds. You were a guest judge on the show. So how did you feel about being part of it? What did you think of the show when you were on the set, but then also when it was all edited together and pieced up and put on television?
I was very happy to see that I didn't seem like an asshole there, because we all talked for a long time and gave lots of constructive and maybe not that constructive criticism on their song and performance. I mean, overall, I feel like we were probably positive. We were, all three of us judges were really impressed with the fact that they'd never written a song before, and they did the whole project in 24 hours, and they costumed it and lip-synced and learned a dance routine and the whole thing, right? That was just like a one-day project. So I thought they killed it. Both teams killed it, considering the time constraint. But you know, we were also trying to be like an American Idol, talk smack about, you know, like the good, the bad, like the decision dramatic. It's a reality TV show, you know. And then in the end, it's like, you know, we're on screen for 20 seconds, like, hey, I vote for you, I vote for you, I vote for you. You know, that was the whole segment. And I was very glad, because I was very worried sitting down and watching that. They could have cut together, like, me being the mean Simon Cowell guy, if they had wanted to. I was glad they didn't.
Yeah, that's good.
Being on the show was really fun.
So besides with like King of the Nerds and shows like The Big Bang Theory, how do you feel the whole nerd and geek culture is being portrayed on the television, film, and throughout the mainstream industry?
There's obviously been a kind of a commercial trend, particularly Big Bang Theory. I love it when Will is on that show. The rest of the time, it doesn't really appeal to me. It's a little too much like every dumb sitcom with a laugh track that there's ever been. You know? It's like, I much prefer like IT Crowd, which is similarly dumb, but is not sort of insulting.
It's actually funny.
Yeah, it's really funny, and it just plus it has funnier jokes.
Yeah.
I mean, the cast is great on Big Bang Theory, and sometimes the jokes are funny, and I've seen plenty of episodes. It's just, I feel like I'm being sort of talked down to a little bit as a nerd person when I watch that show. But for everything like that that's popped up, I think there's like 20 mainstream nerd properties that are not cynically developed by children. Here comes the asshole robot neighbor. 140 decibel noises. Anyway, there's lots of things that are just fantastic that have popped up in the last 10 years. There's been Lord of the Rings, whatever video game that is.
Firefall.
Do not buy it.
It's free to play, so you don't have to buy it.
Oh, is it free to DDoS their servers?
Yeah, I think so.
I cannot legally recommend that anyone do that. But if
Wink,
people
wink,
were
nudge,
to do
nudge, say
that,
no more.
Honestly, I would shed no tears. I'm so angry at them after listening to that all morning. Anyway,
So it's like, oh, this is cool the first time. Oh,
it
it's
was
okay
not
the second
cool
time.
the first time.
Oh.
I wanted to take a buzzsaw to their electrical cord the first time. And this is the 30th time. Anyway, whatever. It's always something. So, there's Lord of the Rings, and Sam Raimi does Spider-Man, and, you know, there's
Scott
Doctor
Pilgrim.
Who has come back. The Scott Pilgrim movie was fantastic. There's like, it is a great golden age for Hollywood throwing gigantic amounts of money at like characters and properties that I have cared about since I was little, and so that's awesome. I don't care whether it's because it's trendy or whatever. I still get to watch the Avengers. You know.
Well, of course, then you've got people like Michael Bay trying to bring Ninja Turtles.
And Transformers, like, whatever. I guess if Transformers were precious to me, I would be more angry about how bad those movies were. They were really bad. And Michael Bay's, like, a bad person.
Yeah.
It's just clear from everything he's ever done that he's not a good person and that he should be, you know, ostracized. But whatever. I don't care about Ninja Turtles. The cartoon I thought was dumb, like I was into the comic, you know?
Yeah.
And
The comic was darker.
And
It
I loved the comic when I was in 6th grade, and then the cartoon came along, and I'm like, oh, this is for little kids, and they're eating pizza and saying cowabunga.
Yeah.
Like everyone who's 8 years younger than I am, fucking loves that shit. I think that's the dude who is from King of the Nerds.
Really?
Cowboy hat? Is that him?
Wait till him see if he recognizes you.
Transformers I really didn't care about because I was super into Robotech and I was super into like transforming robot toys from the import shop, and the Transformers were like expensive and cheaply made, and like I just didn't like them. They were dumb. I watched the cartoon.
Yeah.
But like I didn't love it. I love Robotech. So everything that Michael Bay has ruined so far, I haven't cared that much. I just don't watch the movies, and other people really get upset.
Yeah. I kind of did. I kind of get upset.
Yeah, I'm probably also
So you've done a lot of collaborations, especially with people like over there. You got J. Code you collaborated with.
Yeah.
Will be in. You've even done sketches with the Kristen Shaw and Eugene Merman, who would wind up starting to get involved with burgers.
Yeah.
So is there anyone out there who you haven't collaborated with that you would like to give a beg or a plea to work with you?
Yeah, I would really like to get Reggie Watts on a record. I'm working on Kyle Kinane and try and get him on. Brian Posehn came and did a video with me, but I'd love to get his voice on an album. And back to Bob's Burgers, I'd love to have H. John Benjamin on an album.
That would be amazing. Just have him come on as Sterling Archer or something. Just be a rap about ISIS.
Something. Have him come on as himself.
Right, so I know we talked about a new album or new albums that you're working on. What else is next for MC Frontalot?
I'm going to go do PAX Australia. I may run around in the UK a bit again in the fall. We're going to go out on tour when the record finally gets out, probably September or August, maybe. There's stuff I should be promoting, but I don't know. My website generally has that information.
So our final question that we ask all of our musician guests, 3 album albums. If you were stuck on a deserted island, which 3 albums would you like to have on you to keep you sane into your imminent rescue, and why?
Like Bone Machine by Tom Waits, 3 Feet High and Rising by De La Soul. The third slot was really difficult. Either Ritual de la Habitual by Jane's Addiction or Alonso by Soul Coughing.
Some very interesting choices there. Well, MC Frontalot, thank you for joining us on Boston Bash Brigade's One-on-One, and we hope to look forward to seeing you perform live tomorrow, and we look forward to seeing you on tour as well.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.